Hi, I'm Dimity Sky. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today for this full body flow. This flow is a part of the 10-day series. However, you are very welcome to do it just as a standalone flow. You won't need any props for it, just yourself in some comfy clothes. Get ready, and I look forward to practicing with you soon. Come all the way down and just hug your knees in. Give yourself a little bit of self-love because you deserve it. Now, release the hands by the side. If you have any lower back pain, you can always make a diamond shape with your hands and bring that underneath the sacrum. Bring your legs up into tabletop. Focus on pressing your lower back down into the mat and extend your right leg long. Reach through the right foot. Inhale back to center, exhale left. Inhale back to center, exhale through the right. Inhale, exhale through the left. Focus on a couple of things. Really the most important thing to focus on is pressing that lower back down into the mat. And then focus on extending your legs the whole way before pulling them back in. Getting as much reach as you can through the legs. Just a few more. We'll go for 6. 5. Work with your breath. Inhale as you extend. Exhale back. Just 2 more. For 2, press that lower back down. Last one, and 1, release and hug your knees in. Now extend your arms out to either side and let your knees fall to the right as you gaze left. Inhale back to center and exhale for the other side. Knees fall left, gentle gaze to the right. Inhale back to center. Plant your feet and reach around, so you should just be able to tap your heels with the fingers. Now you can keep your arms by your side, otherwise bring them overhead. Just find whatever is more comfortable for you. Using your heels, exhale as you press on up and squeeze your glutes. Lower on down, squeeze into a ball. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, lower and squeeze. 3 more. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now release all the way down, extend your arms and legs overhead so you're one long line. Grab a hold of the right wrist with the left hand and lean on over towards the left. Creating a nice little C curve, stretching out through that right side body. Inhale back to center and exhale for the other side. Gently pulling on that left wrist over to the right. Inhale back to center, reaching nice and long, and on an exhale, reach on up all the way forward, coming into your Dandasana, your staff pose. Bring your hands just behind the hips. Your spine is nice and long. Flex your toes in, shoulders back and down. And then see if you can press into the mat strongly enough with your legs, with the whole back side of your body, to lift your heels off the mat. So your thighs are contracted, your glutes are contracted, your core is engaged. Hold here for 3. Reach the crown of head nice and tall and tuck your chin ever so slightly for 2. And 1, slowly release. And press on up and over, come into your tabletop position. In your tabletop, make sure that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are directly underneath your hips. Extend your right leg out nice and long, reach through right foot, and extend left arm. Reach on nice and long. Bring them in to meet each other, inhale. Exhale, extend nice and long for 5. Inhale. Exhale, extend 4. For 3, work with your breath. Inhale. Exhale 2. Last one, inhale. Exhale 1, reach nice and long. See if you can get even more length, forward and backwards. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Now plant your left hand, tuck your left toes, send that right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Now bend the knee, open the hip. Start to circle that hip around, making nice big hip mandalas. And from here, lean a little over to the left. See if you can even gaze over or under that left arm to gaze up at your right foot. Maybe you can just see your right toes. Hold for 3. Press into the mat with the hands for 2. And 1. Now slowly release and pivot your hips so that they're facing down. So square your hips off. Your right leg is nice and straight. Flexing your right toes. Hold for 3. For 2. And 1. Exhale, knee into nose, round your spine, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale the leg back up. Exhale, knee into nose, round your spine and step foot in between hands, lower back knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale as that left arm comes forward, right arm back, open up for a twist. Inhale, both hands up. And exhale, plant your hands, straighten your front leg and flex your toes in. Now plant your front foot and raise that left leg all the way up. If you need to use your blocks here or anything underneath the hands, you can. Holding here for your Dandasana, your half aeroplane pose, reaching through that left foot. Crown of head reaches forward, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Now step it on back, plant your hands, coming into your plank position, lower your knees, untuck toes, lower chest. Inhale up to cobra, keep elbows nice and close. Exhale, lower, tuck toes, plant hands, press up and back, downward facing dog. Lower your knees down. And same thing, other side. Extend your left leg out. Extend your right arm out. Reach nice and long. Bring elbow and knee in to meet each other for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Reach nice and long. Reaching through right hand, reaching through left foot. Now, release that right hand, tuck your right toes, send that left leg up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Start to circle that hip around. Making those nice big hip mandalas, opening up through the hip joint. Now allow yourself to fall a little over to the right, to open up through your left side hip, and if you can, you're going to gaze around, either over or under your right hand, gazing up at your left toes. Holding here for 3, for 2, keep your gaze steady, And 1, release. Square your hips, so point your hips down towards the earth. Reach strongly through your left leg. Nice straight leg. Hold and breathe. Flexing your toes for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine, holding. Strong press into the mat with the hands. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, knee into nose, round your spine. Now step foot in between hands, lower back knee down. Inhale, sweep hands up. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reaching nice and long. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, plant your hands, straighten your front leg and flex your toes in. Now plant that front foot and launch yourself all the way up, coming into your Didasana, using blocks underneath the hands if you need. Strong through that right leg. Crown of head reaches forward. Hold and breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Then slowly release. Step it on back. And you can lower the knees down if you need, again. Otherwise, lower down Chaturanga, hover off the mat. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, or with those knees down, you just take a cobra pose. That's okay as well. And exhale, roll over the toes, Ardha Mukha, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, bring the right knee into the nose, starting to build off what we just did. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, knee into nose, round your spine, step foot in between hands, lower back knee down. Inhale, sweep hands up. Exhale as the left arm comes forward, right arm back. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, plant your hands, straighten your front leg and flex your toes in. Now plant that front foot, reach on up through the left foot, coming into Didasana. Now you're either going to stay here, otherwise you're going to come on up and extend the arms to either side. Hold and breathe. You've got it, stay with it for 3. Reach in every direction for 2. And 1, slowly release. Plant your hands. Come back into your plank position and lower down. You can lower the knees if you need, otherwise lower Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, upward dog. And exhale, Ardha Mukha, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale that left leg up. Left knee into nose, round your spine. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee into nose, round your spine and step foot in between hands, lower back knee down. Inhale, sweep hands up. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reaching in every direction. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, plant hands, straighten your front leg and flex your toes in. Now plant that front foot, press on up into your Didasana. Stay right here, otherwise take the full extension of the pose. Crown of head reaches forward, leg reaches back, arms to either side, hold and breathe. For 3, stay with it. Strong standing leg for 2. And 1, slowly release, plant your hands, step it on back. Lower down, lower the knees if you need. Inhale to Cobra or Upward Dog. And exhale, roll over your toes. Downward Facing Dog. Really nice. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. Now step your right foot forward. The back foot is flat. Coming into Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Arms up and out. Now I'm going to pivot so that you can see me. Your right foot is forward And your right heel and back arch is in a perfect line. Make sure that front foot is nice and straight and that front knee is all the way down. Find your gaze, nice steady gaze over that middle finger. Reaching forward and back same time. Getting length through your whole arm span. Hold and breathe. Now take that back hand. If you can, you'll thread it all the way around. Otherwise, just get it wherever is comfortable. To the inside, anywhere near the inside of that right thigh. Flip front palm. Inhale, reverse. Strong reach through that top hand. Hold for 3. For 2. And 1. Inhale all the way back to your Virabhadrasana 2. And then straighten your front leg and pivot both feet so that they're facing forward. Now from here, you'll bring your hands onto the hips. Inhale for a little back bend as you open up through the chest and draw your elbows back. And then exhale, come all the way down for your Prasarita Padottanasana. Just take a couple of cool, calming breaths here, allowing yourself to ground down for a moment. Pressing the outer edges of your feet down. Relax your head, relax your neck. If you can, maybe your head will come all the way down. Just finding whatever position is comfortable for you. One more breath in. And a breath out. Now press on up and bring your hips to the back of the mat. So over to the left side it should be. Now if this is too much for you, then you can just come up in a side lunge, that's fine. If you can, you'll come all the way down into your Skandasana and then come on up over to the front of your mat, so over to your right leg. And then bring it over to the back one more time. Now pivot your front foot so that it's facing forward and then plant it. So you want that front foot facing straight and come back into your warrior 2. Now take your back hand and you're going to swing it all the way around the left, coming into your eagle arms, your Garindasana arms. Now on your next inhale, you're going to press on up. So take a couple of steps with that back foot if you need to. Otherwise, just slide that foot all the way up, bring it up, and then sit that left leg all the way over the right, coming down for your eagle pose. Shoulder blades rolling down your back. Hold and breathe here for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release, unravel the legs, bring the knee into the chest, keep the arms where they are, and then tilt that leg back, coming into your warrior 3 with eagle arms. Strong through that back leg. Hold and breathe, keep your gaze steady for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release. You can bring the legs back to each other. I'm going to come back to the front of my mat. And then slowly release the hands. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Now step your left foot back and place your hands to the inside of that right foot. Heel toe the right foot over to the right. Your chest is forward, sternum pulling forward and your back leg pulls back. And then you can start to make some little rocks, rocking back and forth. Now, option to lower that back knee down if you need. You can untuck your back toes and hang out just here. Otherwise, you're going to extend your right arm nice and long, extend your left arm nice and long. Reaching forward and back same time. Hold and breathe here for 5, 4, 3, stay with me, for 2, and 1. Now walk the hands all the way back and you'll plant your left hand and reach on up through the right. Reaching up and gazing at your right thumb now. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower on down. Now you've got a couple of different options. Untuck your back toes and you can just reach on behind. Maybe take that right hand and just reach on over a little to the left, opening up through the chest and stretching out your left side psoas. If it's in your practice, maybe you can reach around, grab a hold of that back leg and pull it on in. We'll just take around 5 deep mindful breaths here. Every exhale, you just see if you go a little bit deeper into that stretch. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. That's it. Long, slow, deep breathing. Every exhale, just see if you can go slightly deeper. Now on this last exhale, we're going to take a lion's breath. So you'll deep, deep inhale, and then as you exhale, you'll open up the mouth and stick out the tongue. Deep breath in. And slowly release. Really nice. Plant both hands, lift that back knee up, and step it on back into your plank position. Take a vinyasa, lower the knees if you need. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or urdhva mukha. And exhale, press on back, adho mukha, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, back foot is flat, coming into Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Find your alignment, front heel, back arch, perfect line. Front knee is down. Your gaze is steady and firm. Reaching forward and back same time. Now take that back hand, if you can, bring it to the inside of that front thigh, left thigh, flip front palm, inhale, reverse. Strong reach here for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Slowly release back into your Virabhadrasana 2. And then straighten that front leg and bring it, that front foot forward. Hands onto the hips. Inhale as you lift the chest. And exhale as you come on down. Now a couple of different options here. You can plant your hands as we did that first time. Otherwise bring the arms behind you for prioritise and let them hang overhead. And again, maybe your head comes all the way down onto the mat, maybe it doesn't. Either is fine. See if you can press down through the outer edges of your feet and squeeze your palms together. Hold and breathe for 3. For 2. And 1. Now if you're in prioritise, you can slowly start to come on up and release the hands. And then wherever you're at, you're just going to come on up, so into your halfway lift and then back onto the back leg. So it should be your right leg. Coming into your side lunge or skandasana. Now shift the hips back to the front. Nice and gentle, going a little deeper each time. Then back to the back. Now from here, straighten that front leg, so face it forward and then come on up. You press it down, back into your warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Take that back hand, that'll be your right hand, swing it underneath the left for your Garindasana, eagle arms. Now we're going to bring that back leg up on an inhale, so you can make any steps. If you need to make a couple of steps, you can, otherwise just drag it, or one big step, and then place it over the top of your left leg. Sit it on down for your eagle pose. Shoulder blades down your back. Steady gaze. Steady eyes, steady mind. Hold and breathe for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Slowly release. Bring that knee up. And then you're going to tip it on forward for your warrior 3 with eagle arms. Holding here for 3. Stay for 2. You've got this. For 1. Slowly release. Plant the hands. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now step your right foot back so your left foot is forward. Bring both hands to the inside of your left foot. Coming into your lizard pose. Now from here, pull the sternum forward and that back leg back. You can do some little rocking movements if you like, just to really open up through your right side hip, getting nice and long. Now option to lower that back knee down if you need. Otherwise, you're going to extend your left arm nice and long, extend right arm nice and long, reaching on out. Hold and breathe. Hold here for 3. Stay for 2. And 1, slowly release. Walk those hands back in. And then you'll plant your right hand and reach on up through your left. Coming into your twist. Reaching up and down same time. Keep your gaze firm and steady on your left thumb. Hold and breathe for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Now gaze on down, lower that back knee down, untuck your back toes, and your option is to just reach on over. So take that left hand and bring it behind you if you can, opening up through the chest but also through the hip. If it's in your practice, you'll reach back for that back leg and pull it on in. We'll take 5 deep mindful breaths here. Every exhale, see if you can go just a little deeper. Long, slow, deep breathing. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more breath in. Lion's breath it out. Whew, slowly release. That always feels good. Alrighty, now from here, heel toe that foot back into the middle, lift your back leg up, step it on back, and take your choice of vinyasa. If you need to lower the knees down, you can. Lower the knees, untuck toes, otherwise take your full vinyasa. Inhale as you rise, and exhale as you press on back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. From here, lower the knees down, and we're going to come up into our half camel. So you place your hand, your right hand on the right heel. Now if you have a block and if you need a modification, you can also just take that block, bring it really nice and close next to your right heel, and you place your hand on the block on any setting at all instead of your heel. So that's an option for you. If it's in your practice, grab a hold of the heel, you take your left arm and sweep it all the way up, tilting your pelvis forward. Inhale all the way back down, and exhale for the other side. Again, inhale all the way down, exhale, sweep that left arm up, open up. Inhale all the way down, and exhale, tilting the pelvis forward. Inhale all the way back down, and then just come on over onto your buttocks and extend the legs on out nice and long. Bring your hands to face inwards towards the buttocks, and if you need a modification, you're going to bend the knees, okay? So we're coming up into our reverse tabletop, so you can either bend the knees, otherwise legs stay straight. Inhale, and exhale, press on up into your Parsvattanasana. Tilting the head back if you feel comfortable, otherwise keep your gaze forward. Lifting your buttocks high, lifting your hips high, hold and breathe here for 5, for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Really nice. Coming back into your Dandasana, your staff pose. We were here earlier in our practice. So you bring your hands just behind the hips, flexing your toes forward, spine nice and long. Kneecaps are contracted. Press into the mat with your whole back body to lift the heels. Crown of head reaches tall. Chin is slightly tucked. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Now slowly release, soften, and then take that right leg to the inside of your groin for your Janu Shirshasana. Place your hand, your left arm, just above the knee, otherwise to the inside of the left leg, and reach on over. Finding that stretch through your whole right side body. One more breath in. One more breath out. Now take that top hand and reach it up and over towards the right. You can move the head around, traction your neck. Make any sort of movements that feel good. And then slowly use that bottom hand to prop the head up. Take a little counter twist, so the left hand behind on the outside of the right knee. Gaze behind. Inhale back to center. Either take that counter twist again, otherwise sweep your left arm all the way up to open up through the chest. Pressing into the mat with your right hand. Now inhale all the way down. We'll take it to the other side, Janu Shirshasana. So the left leg in towards the groin, hand either above the knee or in front of the leg, and reach on over. You can shut down your eyes if you like, if that feels comfortable. Reaching nice and long. See if you can get that arm to graze your ear. So you don't want it in front or behind. Now take your top hand and bring it up and over. And you can move the head around, traction your neck. Just make any sort of movements that feel good. And then slowly you'll use that bottom hand to prop the head up and take a counter twist. So your right hand to the outside of left knee, gaze behind. Inhale back to center, take that counter twist again, or sweep your right arm up, open up through the chest. Holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale back to center. Now bring both legs all the way around and straight in front of you. Starting to wind things down now. Take a deep breath in, flexing those toes in, nice straight spine. And a deep breath out, maybe you can begin to fold yourself forward. Taking some long, slow, deep breaths here in your forward folds. Keeping that spine straight. Keeping your gaze steady. Keeping your mind focused on the breath. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then slowly release and come all the way over onto your back. Take your right knee and cross it over the top of the left, reaching on out through your right arm. Just allow yourself to soften and relax with every exhale. Inhale back to center and take it to the other side. So your left knee comes in and over. Taking some long, slow, deep breaths. Inhale back to center, and from here, if you need to take any other final adjustments or poses, you can. Otherwise, bring your legs into supine Baddha Konasana, lying butterfly pose. You can extend the legs out straight if that's more comfortable. Now, if your legs are in supine Baddha Konasana, but you feel it's a little too much for the hips, you can always place your blocks underneath the knees. Then extend your arms out, spreading your wings, opening yourself up. You've been hidden for too long, hiding your true self. Maybe it was because of shame or guilt. Maybe life just shut you down in a few ways. But this is your time to take flight. It is your time to be bold and courageous, to open yourself up again, to let the world see you for who you truly are. No more hiding. Allow yourself to be seen in all of your beauty. Taking some long, slow, deep breaths here. Now I encourage you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like, for as long as you need. There's no rush. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon.